Hello, soap lovers. Today I've got some absolutely thrilling Coronation Street spoilers that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. We're diving deep into some major drama brewing on the cobbles, from shocking secrets to unexpected confessions. There's so much at stake in Weatherfield, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single twist. So let's get into it. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're a soap superfan. You'll get all the latest drama right here before anyone else. Let's start with Dee-Dee. Our favorite Weatherfield solicitor is facing some dark times. Episode 11,417 opens with Dee-Dee waking up from a nightmare. But it's not just any nightmare. This one's unsettling enough to shake her to the core. Now, why is Dee-Dee, usually so level-headed, falling apart? This isn't just nerves. It's something much deeper. And as the day unfolds, we see her meet a new client. But here's where it gets intense. She suddenly has a breakdown. This isn't a tiny moment. It's a full-blown meltdown. What could have pushed her to this point? Well, we'll find out shortly, but let's just say, things are about to get very personal for Dee-Dee, and for her, keeping it all together, it's no longer an option. By the way, if you're as intrigued as I am, don't be shy. Let me know in the comments if you think Dee-Dee's breakdown might have something to do with her personal life, catching up with her professional one. Alright, now here's where things really heat up. After her intense moment with the client, Dee-Dee turns to Sarah, and you won't believe what she confesses. Now, Coronation Street fans know that Sarah has her own share of issues, but Dee-Dee doesn't just chat with Sarah. She confides in her. And whatever this confession is, it's serious enough that Dee-Dee simply can't keep it in. Imagine being Sarah in that moment. What would you do? Would you comfort your friend? Or does a secret this big come with consequences? Raises eyebrows. And that, my friends, is exactly the cliffhanger we're facing. Listen, the more I think about it, the more I realize that in Weatherfield, even your friends can't keep you out of trouble. Am I right, Corrie fans? Next, let's talk about Shona. Shona's day starts like any other, until she checks her junk mail folder. We've all had a chuckle or two at the messages hiding in there, but this time, it's not so funny. In her junk mail, there's an email from, wait for it, Clayton's prison. Yes, you heard that right. Her dangerous son is reaching out. But here's the big question. Why now? Why is Clayton, who's locked away for such a violent past, suddenly contacting her? Is he seeking forgiveness, or is this the start of something darker? There's definitely fear and urgency here. And I know I'd be scared if I were Shona. Let me know in the comments. Should Shona reply to her son or ignore him? What would you do if you were in her shoes? Now, on to Mason. Mason's brothers have just been released without charge, but in typical Mason fashion, he's not letting things go quietly. Betsy, a friend of Mason's, suggests he lie and tell his brothers that Tim was the one who grossed them up to the police. The result? Pure chaos. Not only that, but Betsy flirts with Mason in the midst of it. She's stirring up drama. And who doesn't love a bit of cheeky romance amidst the tension? But then, it all takes a twist when Matty suddenly pulls up in his car. And just like that, the plan? Completely derailed. You know, sometimes it's as if these characters are their own worst enemies. But hey, maybe that's why we love them so much. Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about Ken. After his time away, Ken returns to Weatherfield. But what should be a happy homecoming takes a serious turn. He's looked at his finances and decided, it's time to let Cassie go. Ken's not heartless about it. He thanks Cassie sincerely for her work, but he explains he just can't afford her services anymore. Now the Barlows? They're actually relieved. It's a bittersweet moment. Cassie's trying to start fresh, and yet, here's another door closing. Honestly, sometimes life on Coronation Street is too close to real life. Financial struggles, tough decisions. Ken's story reminds us that even in soaps, not every storyline ends with fireworks. But that's why we tune in, isn't it? To see the human side of Weatherfield's drama. And finally, we wrap things up with one last cliffhanger, because Corrie wouldn't be Corrie without leaving us wanting more. After her confession to Sarah, Dee-Dee is standing at a crossroads. The pressure is building, and she's about to face a decision that could change everything. Whatever she chooses, it's bound to have ripple effects across Weatherfield. So, what will she do? If you want to know, you'll just have to keep watching with us. We're following Dee-Dee's journey closely, and I'll be here with all the updates, as always. So, what's your take on all this drama? Tell me in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. And if you haven't yet, go on and hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on more exciting spoilers, news, and deep dives into your favorite soaps. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep tuning in to Coronation Street and keep tuning in here for the latest. See you soon.